What's up YouTube, this is 083 and I'm about to do another video, and in this video I want to be talking about The Rock and what I think about The Rock. Do I think The Rock deserves to win his match against Cena at WrestleMania 28? Of course not. He doesn't deserve to be he doesn't deserve to win his match against Cena on WrestleMania 28. Why? He's been gone for 7-8 years, and after 7-8 years he comes back. He comes back. He comes back to WWE after 7-8 years, and he doesn't. And he hasn't had. And ever since he came back, how many times have you seen him on Raw? His day on his return via satellite, and on his birthday. After the last time you saw him on Raw, on his birthday bash. Also after that, when else have you seen the Rock? The Rock hasn't been on Raw ever since. He's only been on Raw twice, and one time via satellite. And after that, where is he? When has he come out again? He hasn't come out ever since. And what is he doing now on YouTube, making videos talking shit about Cena? And he deserves to win at WrestleMania 28. Why? Because he's the Rock, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. I don't give a fuck if he's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. He doesn't deserve. Cena deserves to win at WrestleMania because he's been there for 7-8 years, and this is not a Cena video. This is a Rock video. But honestly, I don't think the Rock deserves to be champion. He comes back after 7-8 years, talks trash to Cena on the mic, and then the fans, they go crazy for The Rock. He deserves to be champion at WrestleMania 28. Oh yes, he deserves to be champion. For the smart marks, he deserves to be champion. For people that understand the business, they understand that The Rock does not need to be champion because Cena needs to be champion because he's been there busting his ass off day in and day out 7-8 years. Since he debuted, ever since Cena debuted, he's been busting his ass off for the business. And The Rock has been doing movies, making more money somewhere else. While Cena's been there busting his ass off, and then The Rock doesn't deserve to be champion at WrestleMania. I don't know. He hasn't done nothing to prove that he deserves to win at WrestleMania 28. And he comes back and he only appeared twice, and one time via satellite. And he deserves to be champion. I know you people don't care what no one says, but you still want The Rock to win. A lot of Rock fans who didn't like The Rock, he was a sellout. But when The Rock comes back, they forget about everything they said bad about him, and they start cheering for him, and they go crazy for The Rock. What the fuck, bro? The Rock doesn't deserve to be champion, not at all. Why, if he cares so much about you guys, and if he cares so much about the fans, why doesn't he come out? Why isn't he there on Raw every week? Even if he doesn't wrestle, at least make appearances, or at least come out every 2 weeks, or every other week. But don't take so long just to come out for the fans, you know? Because the fans want to see you on Raw. They want to see you talk. They want to see you, do your promos. You can't be laying down the fans. If you supposedly so care about the fans, why you never appear on Raw? Why you take so long to come out on Raw? You're always making videos on YouTube talking shit about Cena, bashing Cena, because Cena's this, because Cena's that. Don't you think it's because you're jealous of because The Rock is jealous of Cena? Because Cena's been there 7-8 years busting his ass off for the business. He comes out every week on Raw. He's always there for the fans. And don't you think The Rock is just jealous of Cena because everybody's saying that The Rock supposedly loves the business, but he never does anything to show that he knows the business. He only came out twice on Raw, and then now ever since the last time he came out on Raw, so the last time he appeared on Raw, where is he? So don't you think in a way he's kind of jealous of Cena? Because Cena's always there on Raw, week in and week out, and he's always appearing on Raw, doing his promos, having matches. And don't you think he's jealous of Cena because Cena's always there, busting his ass for the business, and he shows that he cares about the business and he cares about the fans. Well, don't you guys agree with that? The Raw to, you still want the Raw to win at WrestleMania 28? Yeah, of course. Yeah, you want the Raw to win. He's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. You give a fuck? Fuck The Rock. I don't like The Rock. I was once a Rock fan, but not anymore. I don't care about The Rock anymore. Cena deserves a million times to win this, to win at WrestleMania 28. I think he deserves it more. The Rock to win. The Rock deserves Cena deserves more to win at WrestleMania 28 than The Rock, because Cena's sold it that he cares about the business, that he's there for the fans, that he's busting his ass off, something that he loves and he cherishes. And I don't know. Personally, in my opinion, I don't think The Rock deserves to win. I don't care if you guys hate on me and talk shit about me. Say whatever you want about me. I don't give a fuck. But in my opinion, The Rock doesn't deserve to win. He's a sellout. He sold out for the business that supposedly he loved more than anything in life. Yeah, right. You see, he was only in the business because of his dad and his grandfather. They were wrestlers, so he said, "Let me be a wrestler." That's the only reason why. And you guys say all this bad shit about all these bad things about The Rock, and when The Rock comes out, you forget about everything people said, because he reminded you how much you loved wrestling, how much you loved The Rock. Oh, Rock, oh, Rock, I'm a fan. I'm a fan because it's The Rock. You're a fuck. To me, The Rock, he doesn't deserve to win that WrestleMania. And if he does, I'll be mad as fuck. I'll be pissed. But I know that ain't gonna happen because Triple H is smarter than that. They're gonna make Cena win because it's smart for business. Cena draws money. Cena's there day in and day out, busting his ass. So yes, I think Cena deserves to win, not The Rock. And I know a lot of Rock fans are gonna be mad, but I don't care. Let them be mad. I hope Cena wins the match. And when you think The Rock's gonna appear again on Raw? Before next year, before WrestleMania, or this year before the year's over? Or you're gonna do like he always does, make appearances every once in a blue moon, or he's gonna keep doing videos on YouTube talking shit about Cena, because he's jealous of Cena. He doesn't want to see Cena for what it is. He wants to see Cena for what he should be. That's what The Rock is, a jealous guy. That's why I don't like The Rock. I was once a Rock fan, but not anymore. I don't like The Rock anymore. I don't think he should win WrestleMania 28. I think Cena should win hands down. I think Cena should win at WrestleMania 28 hands down. The Rock doesn't deserve it. He hasn't proved to me anything after he came back. And I don't like The Rock, but I said when he made his return on Raw, I said if he proves to me that he deserves to win at WrestleMania 28, all right, then I'll accept it. But he still didn't prove anything to me. What has he proven? He hasn't been on Raw ever since then. When was the last time you saw him on his birthday, on the day of his birthday, on the Rock's birthday? After The Rock's birthday, when have you seen him? You haven't seen him again. So you guys still think he deserves to win? Yeah, he deserves to win because he can wrestle. He has great promos and this and that. Most of his promos most of the stuff The Rock says on the mic. I thought for all these years that he actually said it himself. That's what I thought. No, The Rock doesn't. The things The Rock says on the mic, some things he says, or some of the things he says it himself. But most of the things he says, they write it down for him. So how do you call a guy? How do you say The Rock has great promos? When most of the stuff he says on the mic is written down. They write it down for him. And actually call a guy and then they call The Rock a great promo shooter. The Rock ain't a great he ain't great at doing promos. He's not a great promo shooter. If he was, why does he need somebody to write his lines for him? Most of the things he says on the mic, they write it for him. Most of the things he says in his promos, some things he says himself, but most of it is written down for him. So how you guys say that the Rock is great at doing promos? Cena, everything Cena says, he says it himself. He doesn't have someone write his promos for him. See what Cena says on the mic comes out of him. It's not written down on a paper for him. He doesn't need someone to write his promos for him. He says what he wants to say because he's good at promos. He has ideas. He's that talented. That's why I respect Cena. That's why I like Cena. And then you guys say that Rock is great at promos when he has someone write his promos down for him. Come on, bro. How is he good at doing promos when most of the things he says they write it for him? Smart marks out there. Bunch of smart marks. That's what people are, smart marks. It's funny because The Rock is not great at doing promos. That's what I thought. I thought for all these years that he was great at doing promos, but he's not really great at doing promos. Everything he says is written down for him. Even this guy, what's his name? Randy Orton said it. That most of the things The Rock says on the mic is written down for him. Even The Rock, not The Rock, even Randy Orton exposed The Rock for who he really is. Randy Orton, I don't think he likes The Rock. I think even Randy Orton, which I don't even like him, I think even he says, well, even he says when he wants, even he doesn't have, even Randy Orton doesn't need people to write his promos for him. I don't think Randy Orton, what he says on the mic, he has someone write it down for him. But I think what Randy Orton says, he says it from him. It comes out from him. It's not something that is written down. So I don't know why you guys always gotta be bashing on Cena, but The Rock, in my opinion, he doesn't deserve to win at WrestleMania 28. And I hope The Rock loses at WrestleMania 28. And this is a G-Rad 3, and I'm on YouTube. Peace.